Hello gorgeous, I am back today and this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. More on them a little bit later. So yesterday I was doing a live stream on my money channel called Money is Waiting for Your Permission, and one of the things that I noticed was a lot of women in the comments or in the chat, in the live chat, kept asking me about my clothes, my hair, my makeup, my weight loss regimen, my workout routine. And you guys know I love sharing all of that stuff and I have absolutely no problem sharing in that. However, after I finished the live stream, I couldn't help but notice that a lot of women are afraid to show up for really important conversations. You literally had the opportunity in this live stream to talk about one of the most important things, which is money, right? Like you need money to survive. You need money to live your dreams. You need money to have children. You need money to get married. You need money to invest in your dreams and in yourself and in your health. But we get so sidetracked as women sometimes by all of the other stuff. And I get it. I'm a girly girl. I totally get it. But one of the things that I've learned is don't shy away from becoming literate in these really important things. Women who are not financially literate or literate, health literate, or currently I'm becoming travel literate, like literate in other areas of life, will always feel beholden to the man. And I'm using the man in quotes because we sit around blaming men, but actually we're not even ready to show up for really important conversations, right? I've shared with you my journey in my 20s where I would make all this money and then blow it, but I was not becoming financially literate. I didn't know what to do with the money once it landed on my hands except give it away, right? Like squander it away. And so I wanted to make this video about my regimen. I'm gonna tell you my health regimen again, which I've shared many times, how I take care of myself as an older woman, how I take care of my body, my mindset, and anytime I'm having more important conversations, I'm gonna refer you to this video, but I want to really encourage you not to shy away from really essential conversations that you need to be having. Otherwise, you will always feel like you have to consult other people, ask for permission for other people. Like these are important topics. So anyways, so let me get into the bulk of this video. A quick break to talk about our sponsors. So if you have been following my journey, then you know how important and foundational inner work has been for my success. And this is where BetterHelp comes in. Because I have actually personally used BetterHelp as part of my own inner work and healing. And the reason I went with them was many reasons. One was I didn't have to leave my house and I could just, sign up with a therapist online. Also, they match you with a therapist, and within the first 24 hours, I was literally on a call with a therapist. So you can choose your therapist based on your personal needs, your language, the type of therapy that you prefer. If you use my link, you get 10% off of the first month. So make sure that you do take advantage of that. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Mina Irfan. I am a 41-year-old woman. I have 3 kids. I'm married. I'm a successful entrepreneur. My soul just wants to teach and just shine brightly so other people can feel inspired by that. And this is why I make YouTube videos here. I'm also a coach, a author. I have over 30 inner work digital programs. And I really take care of myself. The reason for that is because my mother, who did not take care of herself, she took care of everyone else, and she forgot to take care of herself, got diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer when she was 47, and she passed away at 49. And her literal last words to me on her deathbed were, always take care of yourself. Promise me you will always take care of yourself. So I have made it my mission and just like my life's purpose to take care of myself, teach my daughter and my boys as well. Like everyone that comes into contact with me will learn how to take care of themselves. Like that's my mission. So one of the things that I do, number one thing is I take care of my nutrition, my health. I believe that this body that I'm in is my vehicle, and if I'm not taking care of this body and it deteriorates, then my soul has nothing to ride around in, and then I will become non-physical again. And so if I want to stay physical for a little time longer and, hopefully live to 100 and be healthy and radiant, then I need to take care of my body. So I eat nutritious whole foods, and I have extensively studied nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist or a doctor, but I had to study nutrition when I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis back in my early 30s. I no longer have RA. I have been completely free, like all my lab reports, all symptom free for I think 7 years now. So I no longer have RA, but that's the reason I had to study nutrition, was because I didn't want to be on medication and be in pain for the rest of my life. So what do I eat? This is the number one question I get asked. I eat sort of a keto-ish lifestyle plan. I do not stay in keto all year round. I follow the Homo sapien diet, which is we used to eat in seasons. We would, when we had fruit available, only in one season, we would eat fruit. And then in other seasons, we would not eat fruit. We would eat other things, and we would go into ketosis, and we would fast for long periods of time. So I cycle in and out of keto. So I try to go in strict keto. I'll insert a little clip. I use these little strips that I got off of Amazon to see if I'm on keto or not. And honestly, I don't need them. I can feel if I'm on keto or not, but I just like to kind of get that little bit of confirmation. And so currently I'm going through that phase where I'm in keto, and this is when you guys start asking me, oh my God, you look amazing. What are you doing? I'm in keto. So I do not eat necessarily high fat. Like, I don't add extra fat. I just eat, I would say I'm probably high protein during this time. And I do eat a lot of vegetables. I drink my green smoothies, and I fast for really long periods of time. In fact, the app that I use for fasting is called Zero. It's a free app. You can pay too, but I have the free version. It tracks your average fasting. It was telling me my average fast right now is 17 and a half hours. So sometimes it's 20 hours, sometimes it's less, but I do sort of do that keto-ish. I do not eat gluten. I do not eat dairy. I don't eat processed foods a lot. Sometimes I do. Obviously, I do eat out. I travel. I enjoy life, but I try to stick within the Homo sapien diet, meaning things that our ancestors would have found in nature and eaten for millions of years. I try to stick to whole, unprocessed foods, and that's what makes me feel my best. You guys also asked me about vitamins. I do take supplements. Please consult your doctor, obviously, about this. I take vitamin D3 and K2 complex. You always want to take vitamin D3 with K2. They work well together. Otherwise, there's issues in that. I took my vitamin D3 levels from 25 to 93 the last time I got it tested. I'm getting tested again next week, so I'll update you guys. 93 is a little bit on the higher point, so I had stopped taking it for a while to give myself back into the 60 to 70 range. But that's just what I've done in over my journey. I also take a vitamin B complex. So this is a liquid drink that I take a tablespoon every single day, and it has all the vitamin B vitamins, which are essential for energy, for having youthful glow to yourself, and a lot of other functions. Again, I'm not a doctor. All of my vitamins that I take, well, some of them are in my Amazon store. The vitamins that I get from Ombre Labs, which I've also shared with you guys, which I'll share a little bit later with you as well, is my gut test. I get my gut test done by Ombre Labs. They are sponsoring my channel as well. And so I got my supplements for my entire family, probiotics, through them, because they customize them to your gut microbiome. So I take care of my body, right? Like, I eat healthy, I drink lots of water, I get my sleep. I try to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. And I wasn't sleeping really well in my 20s. You guys know my story. I used to be a single mom in my 20s. And then when I got remarried and had my other 2 kids, some of my kids didn't sleep through the night until they were older. So that hasn't always, like, I did the best that I could in the season that I was in, But currently, as a 41-year-old with older kids, my son is 17. I've got a almost 12-year-old and I've got an 8-year-old. I do take really, really good care of myself. I do take magnesium supplements as well. I do take healthy salts like sea salt and pink salt in my diet. So I'm just really mindful of just nourishing this temple that God has blessed me with and making sure that I'm well taken care of for. Okay, fitness. You guys ask me about fitness all the time. I have a home gym. I have never been that kind of person that can go to the gym and work out. I have belonged to many gyms and I've paid many a fees and never gone. So 7 or 8 years ago, I don't remember, maybe it was longer, about a decade ago, I decided that I was going to invest in a home gym and I was going to start lifting weights, and I'm blessed with a beautiful home gym. And so I do work out 3 times a week. I lift weights. I try to stay within 12 reps currently what I'm doing, and I just do full body exercises, deadlifts, squats, weighted squats, leg lifts. I don't know all the names. I just used to follow fitness influencers on YouTube back in the day when I was getting into fitness, and I memorized certain exercises, and I just do them repeatedly. Like, I don't try to reinvent the wheel every time. I just do those exercises repeatedly so I can stay trim and fit and all of that. Let's see, what else haven't I covered? Mental health is so important, and that's why I do partner up with BetterHelp, because how we manage stress is number one key. Stress ages us. Stress causes inflammation. Sorry, my family is gardening outside in the back. My husband's watering the plants, so you can hear that. Sorry. So I just don't take stress. Like, I know life happens and stress happens, but one of the things I've learned is that how I react to something is always under my control. I can't control life, but I can always control my own reaction. So I meditate, I journal, I do my inner work. I am an inner work teacher after all. I teach inner work. So I do my inner work every single day, and I process my emotions so that they're not lingering. I'm not, carrying them around with me, because I think that is huge for health and just enjoying your life and happiness. So I have worked with BetterHelp personally. Those were one of the first therapists that I ever used, and that's why I recommend them, because I have worked with them. I like that I didn't have to go anywhere and I could do it from the comfort of my home. So their link is in the description box, and you get 10% off by using my link. Let me think if there's anything else that you guys always ask me about. You ask me about my makeup. I shop at Sephora just like everyone else. I experiment with makeup, and I'm always trying new things. And I just got into makeup last year. I've always worn makeup, but I never collected makeup or wanted a whole lot of it. I always just would have like one little makeup bag full of makeup, and I wore bare minerals until last year. But like last year, I was like, okay, girl, you're in your 40s now. You need to update your makeup. So I got a whole bunch of other makeup. I love NARS foundation. I love Too Faced makeup is probably my favorite. Currently, like right now, I'm wearing the Armani Glow foundation, which is my newfound love that I've been wearing for the last 2 weeks, I think. So that's where I get my makeup from. Clothing. You guys are always asking me about my clothing. I shop at Dillard's, Nordstrom, and Macy's and White House Black Market for my clothes. I sometimes get my tops from Amazon, like this top. It's such a cute peplum top. I don't know if you guys can see. It's such a cute top. Got it from Amazon. I don't really want fussy clothes. I love dressing up, but at the same time, like I mentioned several times in this video, I'm a mom of 3 and I run a multiple 7-figure business from my home. So I don't have time to be sitting around in Dior outfits and like worried about, getting stains on my dress when I'm like cooking up something in the kitchen real quick in between meetings and things. So that's just my lifestyle. And so I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. I just dress it up with nice jewelry and nice handbags and shoes, because again, those last longer and I'm not worried about staining them and things like that. So that is everything that I think you guys ask me, but I really want to stress, as I did in the beginning of this video, that it is so nice to be girly and feminine and be interested in that stuff, but show up for those important conversations for yourself as well. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Don't get distracted by other things. Like beauty and all of that stuff is amazing, but like money is amazing too. Money is power, money is your freedom, and becoming literate in a whole wide range of genres and topics and taking ownership of your life and your education is number one key, especially as a woman, especially as a woman, okay? Do you think that a whole bunch of men sit around and when they're talking about money and investments, they're asking each other about their outfits and their makeup and nails? No, obviously they're men, right? And I get it. Like, you know, I'm interested in that stuff too, but I had to put that stuff on hold for a minute and say, no, I'm going to show up for important conversations and I'm going to allow myself to become financially literate so that I can take ownership of my life. The truth is, we spend so much time at work, we spend so much time chasing money, and we need to know how money works. So don't shy away from that. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one, babe. Bye.